All right, all right. Welcome back to Would You Rather. Um, the fuck? What was that noise? I swear I just had someone knock on my fucking door. I'm home alone, bro. Don't make me do this. Like, wait, I'm just gonna check her outside here. All right, I'm back. There's no one in the house, luckily. That was very weird. Yeah, that's a weird motherfucker. Anyway, make $200,000 a month selling weapons, or make minimum wage doing something you love. I think that's pretty easy to answer, honestly, because I do make minimum wage currently. So I'm not even just doing. I'm not even making minimum wage legally. I'm making even less than that with something I kind of enjoy, but doing something I love, I think is still going to be more fulfilling than ever getting more money. So definitely this one. Selling weapons is also, well, selling weapons is not per se criminal, but I wouldn't want to sell weapons. That's just a hard no. Be the first to die from your friends. Be the last to die from your friends. Oof. Well, the thing is, this is kind of selfish in a way, because you could say, well, you're going to be the first one, so you don't want to like feel the guilt or like the loneliness from that, or be the last. I mean, I don't really have currently any friends right now. I mean, not. I mean, I do. I guess. Come on, see us there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, does that mean that I'll cause, like when I pick this, other friends are gonna die sooner than they normally would have? Or, I mean, this is one of those things I will have to be interpreting again. I don't want to leave my friends alone, you know? I'd rather die later than them and still be there with everyone else till the end. But, you know, never again be able to watch TV, get your ass busted by a bouncer, you spend 2 days in a hospital, and recover. Why would I want that? 2 days to recover. Well, apparently that's not a lot of, like, if I don't have to spend any more than 2 days, it doesn't seem to be like that much busting to my ass. On the other hand, I really don't want to injure myself because I know how awful it is never being able to watch TV. Well, I can just watch on another display then. It doesn't say that I'll never be watching anything again. So, quite easily this. I don't really watch television much anyway. Like, when was the last time I really watched something on TV? I mean, I use the TV we have for, like, watching stuff, but, you know, it doesn't say you'll never watch anything from a TV. It just never says I'll never be able to watch TV as in the TV program, right? And even if, I can just pick a different display and just be fine with it. So, have elephant tusks or a giraffe's neck. What the fuck? I mean, I could make money with this by, like, cutting off the tusks. Or I could choose to suck hard with my life by having my fucking, what's that called? Wait, I'm gonna look that up. What are these, or I'm gonna have to live with my vertebrae being extended to an insane amount because they're just gonna be staying the same amount as far as I know. But nah. I'd rather have elephant tusks than that. I mean, both suck hard, but see no more colors, have tinnitus, tone in the ear forever. We have had the discussion with having blurry eyes and just seeing in black and white, like either have blurry eyes or you're only being able to see in black and white. But having tinnitus, I don't know. Will I get used to that though? Tinnitus sucks, but not being able to see colors. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably go with tinnitus. I mean, both. I really wouldn't want any. Be a famous inventor or a famous writer. Well, as it is, I'm closer to being a famous writer, if anything. If I actually published anything I wrote, I do write a lot of stuff, actually, and I have this story that I really wanted to actually make into like a game and something, and it's been like the best writing I've had so far, and also the most enjoyable writing I've had so far, and I'd really like that to become something, but that's another thing. I do write a lot, and I'm probably I would more enjoy being a writer than I would being an inventor, because to be an inventor, uh, yeah, I'm just not really. I mean, I can invent a lot of stuff, but it's more on the writer's side that I'm inventing stuff than I am on the technical. I use technical inventions and I can understand them and interact with them. And I probably could invent something if I really, really put my mind to it and really tried hard and had a vision and a problem I wanted to solve. Through like a lot of study and whatnot, and how people usually have done it. But as it is, I would probably rather be a famous writer. Unpopular, kind of. Well, it's kind of more split actually, but I would have thought it would be more on the side of the inventor. Like people would much more be rather an inventor, but get married only once at the age of 20. Never get married. It doesn't say that if I'm only married once that I'll be unmarried. That'll be like, what's the fucking word for that? Being divorced. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't mean that I'll be divorced. So it only says I'm getting married only once, and if that lasts until the end of my life, I'll be very happy that, because I am currently 20. And I've been looking out for like a woman to share my life with, you know. So yeah, definitely that. What? Almost 60% of people would rather not be married ever? Dude. People don't understand the technicality of the question there. Have your teeth permanently stuck together by hard candy, never taste sweetness again. Easily never taste sweetness again. Even as much as I love like hazelnut pudding and like other stuff that's sweet, I'd rather not have my teeth permanently stuck together by hard candy, because it would probably mean that my teeth would suck ass and hurt, and they'll probably be like damaged and shit. But I'd rather not taste sweetness again than having this. Sleep 3 hours or 12 hours a night. Nah, I mean, sleep only 3 hours. I mean, either I'm well rested, but I can't, like, I need to sleep like more than half of the day, or I'm going to be constantly and chronically fucked up by sleeping. You know, I mean, I'll probably still rather this than that, because, like, I probably go to work, sleep, go to work, sleep, and go to work. And this would be my cycle for my entire life. I would hate that. So, still that. So, reacting? No, it's reacting, okay. Sheesh, somebody would actually rather do that. Well, I guess. Wash all your dishes using your tongue. Wash your pets using your tongue. I mean, depending on how long you'll have them out, the dishes, that might not be healthy. But on the other side, wash your pets. I don't have any pets, so I can easily choose this and just walk around the entire issue and say, well, I don't have any pets, so I can't wash them using my tongue. Ha! Be chased by the SWAT team. Be chased by your ex. Easily the ex. I don't want to be chased by a SWAT team. They about to shoot me down and kill me, or they're gonna taser me, and I'm gonna like have extreme problems with that. So what my ex gonna do? Like maybe insult me, maybe call me things. I don't know. I've only one ex, so it's not really like the worst thing. There's like a lot of worse things than being chased by one's ex. I mean, it doesn't mean that actually. No, wait. It doesn't mean that the SWAT team would actually. I mean, yeah. Although I mean that does imply that they will be after me. So, but on the other hand, it doesn't say that my ex is gonna be mad about me. Just saying to chase by her. It doesn't mean that she'll want anything bad from me. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna deal with that. Every movie you watch replaced by the lead role with Nicolas Cage. Every song you hear is performed by Nickelback. Who the fuck is Nickelback? Wait, let me take a listen to that. Okay, wait. Take a listen.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man.
Okay.
It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time
That sounds pretty okay. I wouldn't mean it would suck to only have Nickelback as your choice. On the other hand, I never like. I mean, only ever being able to hear one band is kind of sucky. On the other hand, every movie you watch replaced by the lead role. By the way, if you're interested in what I just skipped through, it's How You Remind Me by Nickelback. So yeah, that's what I took as my reference, like the few seconds I had there. Every movie you watch replaced the lead role with Nicolas Cage. I mean, Nicolas Cage is not the worst actor to be like having it switched out with, so. On the other hand, it doesn't say that I'll only be ever hear Nickelback songs, like the ones they write. It just means that they'll only be performed by Nickelback. I don't know. This is such a silly fucking question. How do you decide between this? Damn. I'd probably say like song you hear is performed by Nickelback. Although only being able to, man, both suck ass. Like since I've watched a lot more movies, this has been like the right side. I mean the red side. Sorry, the red side has been getting a lot more how do I say, a lot more important to me. So all right, I probably do this. I mean, it sucks. It sucks, but relive the same mediocre day forever. Skip a year of your life every time you make a mistake. Oof. I'd be skipping through my life fast as fuck. On the other side, being stuck in a time loop and relive the same mediocre day forever? I mean, it doesn't mean that I can't improve on the stuff I do. Sisyphus, I guess. Sisyphus. Doing the same mediocre shit again. Like rolling up the stone to the hill's top and having it roll down every time it is about to reach the top. Yeah, I guess. We've had that in philosophy class actually, and we were saying like, can Sisyphus still be happy? Like because he tries and because he gets better every time, maybe. And I mean, but I skip every year of my life, skip a year, an entire year of my life every time I make a mistake. Damn, I probably would be dead in like a day. I mean, humans make mistakes, so it's gonna be inevitable that I'll make a mistake. And skipping an entire year of my life, dude, I'd be dead before I reach 21. So yeah, probably gonna do that. Unable to control how fast you talk, unable to control how loud you talk. I already am unable to control how loud I talk. I suck at that. That's why I constantly get reminded, like, dude, you talk too loud. I'm sorry. It's so hard for me to control that. Or control how fast you talk. I also can't do that. So it's kind of not changing anything, no matter what I pick. Sometimes I talk too fast, and because I'm like because emotion is just gonna go like, yeah, okay, I'm like, yeah, I just anything. I can control anything about I talk, right? The only thing I may be able to control is what I talk, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe how loud I talk, because that's already my problem. So maybe I could still, I don't know, get to do that. I don't know. It's fucking, be unable to swim, unable to ride a bike. Well, I can ride a bike, but it hurts my ass hard, so I'm probably gonna do that because I don't ride my bike anyway. And swimming is probably gonna be involving me getting into a situation where I need to swim and probably die if I can't swim. So yeah. Go to jail for 4 years for something you didn't do. Get away with something horrible you did, but always live in fear of being caught. I mean, if I know I'm like never gonna get caught. What is the horrible thing though? Will I have murdered anybody? Because I wouldn't want that. Will I have just? I mean, I have done some things I think like are not good, but like nothing that'll like guilt trip me for the rest of my life. Like the most is probably that I've stolen someone else's seat, but that's maybe the worst thing I did. Well, I am, yeah, maybe there's probably some other things that I'm very ashamed of, and that I would rather really reverse and like go back in time and change that what I did. A lot of things. Oh, like also that's also been also in the time when I maybe made my like already had my channel. How I've behaved in the past. That is something I really. Oops, sorry. That's something I really like to change actually, because I've been kind of an asshole. And I really don't like the person I was anyway. And like in the past. But like it's not like I hate everything about what I was in the past, but there were just many things in that really bothered me. So I don't know. Or go to jail for 4 years, something you didn't do. Well, I don't want to go to jail for something I didn't do. I don't want to be punished for something I didn't do like I usually am, and people are like, yeah, you're just gonna get punished for shit that I really didn't do, that I didn't cause. Or you get away with something horrible. What is horrible mean? Does it like horrible? I don't know. Something other people dub as horrible, or that just I as a person dub horrible. Then I probably like if it's just something that I think is horrible, but nobody else really cares. And that's the way I get away with it, because nobody really cares, because in their eyes it's not really horrible. I guess that. I don't know. It's a very weird question. I don't know. Have a flying carpet and be fucking Aladdin, or have a self-filling fridge? Dude, if I'd never have to like pay for my food and have a fridge that is like stocked with whatever I want all the time, I'm definitely gonna choose that. Have a flying carpet. I mean, it's probably gonna cause a lot of eye draws when you're flying on a fucking carpet. You'll be called Aladdin wherever you go. And someone will probably try to steal that. But a self-filling fridge, nobody needs to know about that. And also, a self-filling fridge. Look, think of how much you spend monthly on food just so that you can survive, and think about how much money you could save yearly, or just monthly even, by not having to buy food because your fridge already has it. Definitely self-filling fridge, dude. A million times over. Have paparazzi follow you around? No, nah. Reveal a different secret about yourself in a weekly newspaper column. I mean, this is. I don't think I could live like this, with constantly people being around me and like photographing me and writing about everything I do. I can't like live with you. I'm not built for that kind of fame or that kind of attention. Reveal the difference. Yeah, maybe that. I maybe at least I won't fucking like have like the most stressful life of my life. The most stressful. You know what I mean, dog. At least I won't have like the most stressful thing in my life happening every day. Always have an itchy spot that you can't reach. Always feel like you have to sneeze. This is a typical would you rather fuck you question. Always have an itchy spot that you can't reach. Sucks. ass. On the other side, it kind of builds discipline to never itch, you know, to never, like, to be able to ignore the itch, but always having to, nah, no, okay. I'd rather build my life around discipline by not itching, like not trying to reach that itchy spot, than constantly having to sneeze, because having to sneeze is an instinctive thing you can't control, but not itch, like not trying to scratch that, your itchy spot, I mean, is something that you can prevent. You know what I mean? As in, you could discipline yourself to not like scratch yourself, if that makes any sense. And I think that was it for today. Tune in for the next episode, and we'll see each other hopefully again, if you so choose to.